What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Queen Boss Lady, and I'm back with another testimony for you guys. So, let's go ahead and get right into it. So, I'm being led at this time to speak up on this situation. And I know a lot of you, well, not a lot of you, but when I told my other testimony, a weirdo was like, get off the internet and go tell the police. They're very much involved. Okay, sweetheart? So I just want to let you guys know that. And on top of that, I'm just making their job way easier by sitting right here on my throne and telling my testimony, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. This is going to be episode 1. Because y'all know I expose shit over here. That's what I do. Okay? So I'm going to be exposing what it's like being with a hitman. Okay? So recently, my family sent in a hitman. They sent in a few people, and I can sniff them out. I can smell them out by how they walk, by how they talk, by how they dress, by how they just pop up where the fuck I'm at. You know. And so yeah, I'm gonna break it on down for you. And then I had got this download, and it's so funny because I'm telling you, as my spirit guides and my angels are speaking to me, I come to my desk and these cards are already on top. These cards are already out. We got camera and we got depression. But this is the download that I received. These GSs be thinking you thirsty as fuck because you've been alone for so long, right? And the reason why you've been alone for so long is because your family does spell work on you to make you not be seen, not be heard, to be invisible. You know, they do spells that all the good men pass you up. You don't get good opportunities when it comes to your love life. Like, all the good men pass you up. They go off, they get married, they always choose, you know, they just, it's not that they coach you or it's not that they even date you or anything. It's just like they overlook you. You never meet these people because your family does spell work on you, and then they keep tabs on you. You know, okay, they've been single for 2 years now. Let's send in this person right here. And then I got another download, and it says, how do they know that you've been alone for so long? And just like I said, it's because they do spell work to make everything else around you flee. All the good men, all the good women, they want them to flee from you. They want them to overlook you, not pay you not give you an offer. And then they send these dirty hitmen in. And, you know, they're like, yeah, this person is desperate now at this time. They thirsty. They're going to take whatever is presented to them. So, my family and my baby daddy recently sent in another hitman. And this is basically how it goes. They move really fast. They don't waste no time with anything that they're doing. The first day they meet you, they want you to be their girlfriends. They're just so in love with you. They like everything about you. And then on top of that, whatever you do, they do it. If you pray, they pray. If you're a calm person, then they're a calm person. If you know how to talk and communicate, they know how to talk and communicate. For the first 3 days, though. This is why they don't have no problem with doing it, being this fake paid actress, because it's not going to be done for long. So within that 3-day period, or I want to say within 2 days, this person is going to lash out at you. You get what I'm saying? Just to see like where your head space is, how far, just basically, I'm hearing just to see where your head space is. Maybe on the second day, maybe on the third day, they're gonna just lash out at you, and they're lashing out at you about a boundary that you have created. Okay, so now I'm gonna get more into detail. So I'm dating this hitman. He's moving so fast on me, and I'm telling him like, "Hey, slow down. Like you don't even know me. You don't even, you know." But the first day, he's like, "I like you. I want you to be my girlfriend." I'm like, "You don't even know me. How do you want me to be your girlfriend? You don't even know me." These people do know you. They've been reading about you. If you have any platforms, they've been watching you on your platforms because they have been instructed to do this by your family and your baby daddy, so that you will feel like it's some type of soulmate connection. Oh, this person really knows me. Yeah, they do, because they've been studying you for the last 3 to 6 months. They know when the last time you had sex. They know when the last time you've been with anyone, because they are in a secret society and they all work together in these different covens to come after one person, which is you, which was me. Okay, so I'm just letting you know what it is. What's up? Come on in, let's talk about it, because yeah, that's what time it is. This is what time it is. So this person, Mr. White, was just moving so fast, like, you know, and it's just like, oh my God, why won't you? And I asked him, I'm like, why won't you slow down? Like, why are you such in a rush? You get what I'm saying? And he's just, oh, I know what I want, blah, 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 da, 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 da. And it's like, they're so smart. When you first meet them, they're so smart. They're so intelligent. And this is really on their own. This is them not copying and mimicking you. They're so smart. They're so intelligent. They really know how to read your body language. I remember I was sitting there one time in his car, and I'm just like, nah, this don't, this not adding up. It don't, it just feels fake, right? And he was like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong? And they, mind you, they always send a warlocks, because they want this person to be able to read your mind. They want this person to be able to cipher your gifts. You know, these are well-trained warlocks / hitman. And they do know how to read your fucking mind. And they do spell works on you to cipher your energy, but we're gonna get into all of that, okay? So this person, you know, moved real fast on me, would call me. One day he called me, and I was like, oh, I'm on my way to the store to just grab some things from my store. And he's like, no, I'll take you. I want to take you, no problem. So I'm like, okay, I don't feel like driving. You know, as women, we do get tired of driving. So he's like, send me your address. That's another thing. They want your fucking address. You know, they're not just gonna have you meet them at the park and y'all mingle at the park and then this person follows you back home or something like that. No, they want your address in a text message form, right? So they can send illegal shit to your house. Since I gave this person my address, I have been getting checks in the motherfucking mail that's not mine. Bank cards in the mail that's not mine. Mind you, I've been at my new residence for a whole year. I've only been receiving mail for me, but ever since I gave this fucking hitman my address, checks out the motherfucking ass keep coming. Bank cards out the ass keep coming. This is what they do. So this person took me to the store, and I was just like scratching my head, because he's like, yeah, da 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 da, and he just moved real fast on me. Within 3 days, he wanted to move in. He was moving his shit in, and I'm like, my head just going like back and forth, like, and I was like, so you just gonna move in my, they do things without asking you because they think you're not gonna stand the fuck up for yourself. I said, so you just gonna move in my house without even discussing it with me, without even asking me? Like, literally, this nigga just started putting all his motherfucking clothes in my closet and shit like that. I was like, I'm just considering you to be my friend, like, and you're moving in. And he was like, yeah, I'm letting you know I'm serious about you. I really want you. And I'm like, well, I just see us as friends, you know. Because the first night that I met with him, he invited me over to ride dirt bikes or whatever. So me and my kids went over and we was just talking, and you know, immediately I just picked up his energy. I picked up that he was a hitman. I picked up that it was gonna be just a fuck thing only. I picked up that I picked all of that up. I even told him that. He gave me his name and I was like, that's a killer's name. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, the moral of the story is, you like, why did you go through all this? Because magic was being done. And just like I had a conversation with God, it's like, is this my karma? Do I need to go through this to you know what I'm saying, to get to the next level? Because like I said, my family had already sent in 3 different men. And at this time, I'm like, I'm tired of running from you bitches. You get what I'm saying? Let's do what we fucking came to do, is the attitude that I got. On some real nigga shit. Let's do what we fucking came to do. It's basically a battle of the light and the fucking dark right now. Let's get it on, bitch. And that's how I was thinking in my spirit. And that's how he was thinking too. But you know, we're gonna cover this shit up, you know, because it's the world. The worldly just see 2 couples arguing, but no, it's not like that. In the spirit room, it's basically a fucking fight between the light and the fucking darkness. Okay, and so the first night I chilled with him, I picked all of that up. I told him that that's a killer's name, he was like, oh, you're gonna get your kids a dirt bike? And I was like, yeah, I'm thinking about it. And he was like, oh, I'll buy your kids a dirt bike. And I was like, oh yeah, really? When? And he was like, for my birthday. And Spirit spoke to me and said he won't be around you for his birthday. So I just started laughing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm already getting the ups on you. I'm already getting the drops on you. And it's like, they swear they be fucking getting somewhere, and they swear you be retarded. And I can understand why, because I laughed at this nigga. I laughed in this nigga face so many times. We gonna get into it. We gonna talk about it. Don't worry. I'm gonna fill y'all all the way in, booskies. Okay, so Spirit told me that or whatever, and then, you know, it got time for me to go home. He didn't want me to go home. He wanted to go to the hotel room. I'm like, you're fucking weird. I don't even fucking know you. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, they don't hide themselves too much, because they don't know where your head space is. So, you know, by your family and your baby daddy, they give these hitmen the wrong motherfucking information all the time. So, you know, they tell them that you're a drug addict, you're a slut, you're a whore. So this is how you know you're dealing with a hitman, because they're going to try you based off of the information that your family has given, right? So this person want to take me to the hotel. I'm like, excuse me, if you don't move so I can go home and, you know what I'm saying, get in my bed and shit like that, like, you weird as fuck, dog. I was like, what's wrong with you? And so I went home or whatever, and they're so persistent. You know, they're gonna be on your ass because they want that spot, and they don't want someone else to just so happen to slip in between the crevices and they get bumped out of the way, because this is a lot of fucking money involved. This is a lot of fucking money on your head, a lot of insurance scams, schemes, and frauds, but we're gonna get into all that. Okay, 3rd day knowing him, he came to my house when he got off work. I saw demons on him. It was like he was just a complete different I saw demons on him the first day I met him. That's why I backed off of him, but he just, you know, pursued me. But the 3rd day he came to my house, I literally saw demons on this man, and I backed up. Like, I didn't come towards him. I didn't go near him. And I'm just trying to, like, read the energy, feel what's going on. And when he did, you know, come close to me, I was like, you know, I can't touch you right now. You have a lot of negative energy on you. And this nigga literally looked at me like this. So you want to argue? I was like, oh shit, you know what? No, I don't. I don't accept that energy, and that energy got to go. It got to get the fuck up out the spot. So, you know, I just told him, no, I don't accept that energy. I'm just letting you know you got some bad energy on you. But in my mind, I was like, yeah, he got to go. You know what I'm saying? He finna exit stage left. I'm finna go ahead and get him the fuck from around me. And like I say, they send in these warlocks because they can read your mind, and they can move ahead of you. You get what I'm saying? So by me just saying, no, I don't accept that energy, but in my mind, I was like, I'm finna get rid of this nigga. He gotta go, right? He read my mind. So I was like, listen, just go ahead and, you know, take you a shower. I'm trying to be nice to this motherfucking demon because that's my job at the same time. And I know a lot of you are not going to understand what I'm saying, but a lot of you that have to walk this same journey that I'm on, y'all will, okay? Because you're accounted for everything, especially how you treat other people, no matter if they're a fucking demon or not, no matter if they're there to fucking kill you or not. You get what I'm saying? So, and it's just built inside of me to always meet someone with love. That's how God made me. It's not that I don't know, I do know. So I was like, hey, just go ahead and take you a shower. I'm going to take my children to the park right here up the road, let them run some of this energy out, and I'll be back to talk to you. Now this is 3 days. No, this is a week after, maybe 2 weeks. But as you can see, he's already fucking moved in. He's on my bumper, just, you know, calling me every day, wanting to come by every day, just acting so persistent, right? So I'm at the park minding my business, doing one of my videos. Spirit say, get to the house right now. There's something going on at your house right now. So I get to the house, he's gone. He's left my door open, and not like open, but unlocked, you know, and he took something of mine, and, but he left his belongings, but he took something of mine. So, you know, I'm like, God, what you want me to do? What's going on? This nigga done made a move. Like, I was coming back to the house to tell him, hey, this is not gonna work. I don't want to see you anymore. I don't want to talk to you anymore. So about 10 minutes just sitting there meditating and praying over the situation, he calls me and he's like, hey, pull up to my sister's house. And I'm like, no, why would I come over there? And he's like, cause I want you to. And I'm like, no, I'm okay. And I'm like, so did you took something of mine? And he's like, yeah, he said, I moved it. And I'm like, okay, so where'd you move it? I want to go get it. And he's like, just silence. And I'm like, so you're not going to tell me where you put my stuff? And he's like, I moved it because, you know, I left and I didn't want nobody to come in the house and I didn't want any kids to come in the house and that be the first thing they go to and things like that. And I'm like, okay, mind you, he left all his belongings. But took something of mine. So I was like, okay, all right, that sounds cool, but where'd you put it? Why you won't just meet me at my sister's house? I'm like, so what you're telling me is basically I'm gonna have to call the police on you. Yeah, I don't be playing with these demons. I will call their cousins for their ass quick. You understand me? Because, and I want y'all to learn to do the same thing. Be quick to call 911. Because if you don't and you get caught the fuck up, they're going to be calling on your ass. And if they have to come get your ass, you already know where your ass going to be. Okay? So, call their cousins on them so their cousins can come get them, detain them, get them in their right state of mind and things like that and things of that nature. So I'm like, so basically you telling me I'm going to have to call the police on you to retrieve what's mine. And then he's like, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Your phone's breaking up. Walk outside so I can hear you better. So I'm like, okay. So I walk outside. I'm walking up my driveway. This motherfucker I'm talking about he come full speed with his foot on the gas, damn near hitting me, right? I'm like, oh my God, that's what these GSs do. They use their cars as weapons, and you guys would have to go back and watch the other video that I posted last year explaining to you how these gang stalkers, they use their cars as weapons, and they will try to hit you. They will ram their engines at you. They will trail you. They use their car as a way to weaponize you, as a way to fight you spiritually. Because they've gotten these vehicles due to whatever nasty deeds they've done for their coven. So I'm doing a video, babe. So yeah. So he gets out, and I just was like, oh no. Hold on, I gotta go get a piece of tissue because I don't want my coffee dripping. So I had already packed up all his shit, y'all. When I tell y'all I didn't miss nothing, I didn't leave nothing out. I had already packed up his shit. So when he pulled up, I just gave it to him. I was like, here you go. It's just been a misunderstanding. You go ahead, you keep that. You keep what you got, Amaya, keep it. Because I didn't want to go back and forth. I already knew that the setup. He thought I was gonna sit there and argue and go back and forth about something that's mine, and we get into a heated argument, and then it be self-defense. That's what he wanted to do. Spirit had already put me up on that, so I was able, just like he knew that I was gonna come back to the house and put him out. So he supposedly went and got some flowers, some roses, and me some balloons or whatever to apologize for how, you know, he looked at me and was like, oh, you want to argue and stuff like that before I left the house, because I told him I don't accept. I'm not finna engage in that with you. I'm just letting you know. And another thing is, these hitmen, they act like they're not intuitive. They act like they're not psychic. They act like they know nothing about spirituality. And he even told me that. He's like, I don't know anything about that, because my spirit team had already put me up on him, and they was telling me that he's intuitive, he's got psychic abilities, and so when I tried to approach him with it, he's like, I don't want to hear it. I don't know anything about that. I don't know nothing about that. I don't dream. He told me at one point when we was talking that he was a dreamer, and then, you know, that was before. You know, when they're playing this role, they'll tell you certain things, you know, but then when they're out of character and they don't want to play the role anymore, they're instructed not to play the role no more, then they void out everything they said. Now he's not a dreamer, and then when I do dream, I don't remember my dreams. Okay, but we'll get into that. We'll get to it. So I just gave him back his stuff. I went in the house, locked up my doors, closed up my windows. I was like, this motherfucker is crazy. I cannot believe that he just tried to set me up to argue with him. And he was literally going to say it was self-defense. And you see how I was like, do I need to call the police? Because those was his plans. He thought I was going to get angry with him about what he had taken that was mine. And he was going to have to defend himself. Oh, because you know what? This is what he was doing on the phone. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Because I totally forgot that, right? So I'm on the phone with him, and I'm like, yeah, we're going to start the whole conversation over, because that's how these witches and these warlocks do. They make you forget. You get what I'm saying? And I'm just making the Fed's job easier, because, it's, you know, I know y'all watching. Hey booskies. So I'm like, did you take something of mine? He's like, yeah, I moved it. And I'm like, okay, where'd you move it? And I'm literally like talking how I'm talking to y'all. I'm like, so, cause listen, I'm telling y'all, I be laughing at these demons. And I literally, that's why they be thinking I be slow, because I be laughing my ass off. I'm like, so where'd you move it? And this nigga's literally on the phone talking about, why are you getting so aggressive with me? I'm like, what? I laugh again. I'm like, so where'd you put it? He's like, why are you getting so angry with me? And I'm like, Okay, so at this point, you're telling me I need to call the police on you because you're trying to, you know, frame me. And I don't know, like, he probably had another recorder in his car, so he's recording this conversation so he can play it back to the police like, yeah, y'all hear me asking her why she getting so angry. God is revealing to me too as I'm being obedient and coming on here and exposing this shit, right? Because he had 2 phones. Wow, Spirit just showed me where he was recording the conversation so he could play it back to the police when they got there. That's why he was saying, why are you getting so aggressive with me? Why are you getting so angry with me? Oh, you're very upset. You're very upset. And I'm like, no, I'm actually not. But I'm thinking about that. I think I need to call the police to retrieve what's mine because you're not complying, you know. And so, like I said, he come out of fucking nowhere. It's like this bitch teleports. I live down a road, like you gotta drive down the road, and this motherfucker just literally, his car is just right there in front of me, ramming up, like almost running me over. Like I got out the way. I ran in the house, y'all. I grabbed his stuff, I gave it to him, and I ran back in the house because I knew the setup. I knew what he was trying to do. And Spirit just showed me where he was recording this conversation, and he did. He had 2 phones, right? So I went in the house. I was like, you can keep it. You can have it. I locked up my house, closed up my windows, blocked him from my phone. Y'all, he sat out there for hours. He couldn't understand. He just really thought he had this plan in the bag. And, you know, this is after a week of knowing him. He just really thought that he had all this just planned out, mapped out. He had already had his story together, what he was going to tell the police. He had already had it recorded of him asking me, why am I getting so aggressive with him? Why am I getting so angry with him? Why am I so upset with him? Things like that can, you know, when you ask a person, why are you getting so aggressive with me? That means I have the right to stand my grounds. I have the right to defend myself. So I got him the fuck up out the spot, y'all. Right? So what did he do? He left. He went and did some root work on me. He did root work. He did spells. He did love spells. Because I already knew him, like, this is the hitman. This is him. This is, you know, da-da-da-da. So I blocked him. I was not talking to him. I hadn't talked to him. Well, let me rewind. He came back later on that day, and he put the gifts on my doorstep. It was some balloons. It was some flowers. It was some candy, roses. It was just this. It was that. It was pens, because, you know, I like to write. I love to write, and I love cute pens. I don't know where my other pen is, but I love like cute pens. Like these is like and it was just pens. It was just he bought me some lights. It was just a whole bunch of stuff, and he set it on my doorstep. And I still did not call him. I actually left the stuff on the doorstep for like hours till it got dark, thinking like, you know, he would spin the block and see that the stuff is still out there, and he would just, you know, retrieve it off of my doorstep. But nighttime fell and it was still there, so I just brung the stuff in, and I'm like kind of praying over it, but you know, my spirit team is telling me like he did some witchcraft on it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, you guys, and that's why I go through things, and God allowed me to go through things. But what I can say is I'm sitting here telling you, so I'm telling you the plays in the in and out, so you can judge me. But guess what? You can also be stronger than me. You can also not make these same mistakes that I made, okay? But I was supposed to make these mistakes, okay? So that I can elevate, and so that I can ascend, and so that I can be, you know, of my higher self. Because that's what this is, a battle between light and dark. So I put all the stuff I was about to say shit. I put all the stuff in the corner. I didn't look at it. I didn't eat it. I didn't open it. And I want to say maybe that third or fourth day, my kids. It's always the damn kids, y'all. And y'all got to be careful, too, with y'all kids telling y'all things and leaking, you know what I'm saying? And they babies, so they don't know. And you just be wanting to make your babies happy and stuff like that. And they be so used to getting what they want. So my kids just looking at I'm talking about, he bought cupcakes. He bought brownies. All the shit that'll make you fat, right? Because, mind you, I work out every day. I'm loving my fitness, my body. I eat healthy. I work out every day. So this nigga done went and bought me a whole bunch of motherfucking cupcakes, brownies, candy, all that shit that make you fat. So my kids is like drooling now. They like, Mom, this the fourth day. Come on, let us eat this stuff. So I'm just like, So we ate the shit, y'all. We ate it. And it was just like a spell. Like, and then I just started thinking about him. And I'm like, oh, what if he's not really like that? Oh, what if he's not? How? You done already read his ass, sis, the first fucking night. You said he's a fucking killer. But I have to, I'm very hard on myself, you guys. That's why I can talk to myself like that. And that's why I don't care about people judging me or looking down on me about the mistakes that I've made. And, you know, because I'm hard on my goddamn self. So I don't give a fuck about nobody else being hard on me. I actually take criticism as motivation, you know, and I'm glad that it's evidence in everything that I'm talking about. Because if you go back to my last videos, as you can see right now, my stomach is flat, right? And my stomach was flat before I met this nigga. But when you go back on my videos and you see me, I got the white dress on with the jean top, and I got the pink eyeshadow on. I think it's one of my videos that got the most views on it. I think it got like 4,000 views. It's got like 4,000 views on it. Everybody was riding my ass about my fupa. Cause like I said, out of nowhere, I ate like maybe 2 fucking cupcakes and 2 brownies, and my fucking stomach swelled up so fucking big. This nigga did a fat spell on me, right? So it's evidence of that. All you gotta do is go back and look at the video. My stomach was fat as hell. And so when I contacted him, it's like I called him and his phone didn't even fucking ring, y'all. He was just on there like, yeah, what's going on? I wanna know why the fuck. I wanna know why you ain't been calling me. This finna be good. This finna be good right here. And I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? What am I getting myself into? I was gone. I need to just stay gone, right? And I'm like, what do you mean you want to know why I haven't been talking to you and this is going to be good? You want an explanation of why I haven't been? Because you took something that was mine and you left my house. You left my door unlocked for anyone to come in and steal and rob me of everything that I worked hard for. And that's what I told him. And I'm like, I'm not understanding how the fuck you're mad. Because you just flip. Now he has popped his little top. He cannot stay in character because he was not expecting this. He was not expecting me to have no fucking boundaries, no morals, no respect for myself. Because in the description that my family gave him, they told him I had none of these fucking things. That I was just slow, dumb, retarded, gullible, I'll go for anything. Another thing, this person, when he was in my presence, always on the fucking phone. These motherfuckers always be on the phone. Reading shit. Oh, I'm reading emails. I bet you are. I know you are. You're reading emails that my baby daddy sends you, so you know what the fuck to do, what to say, when to do it, how to do it. You're reading emails from my family that tell you what to do, when to do, how to do it this way, say this, do that, right? So he's all fired up. I'm like, no, I don't think we should talk. I don't think you're still where you need to be at. And so that calmed him the fuck down. I was like, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and where to exit at? I'll go ahead and exit again, because there is no way in hell you can steal something that belongs to me and then sit on the phone and accuse me of being angry with you, accuse me of being aggressive with you, accuse me of the things that he accused me of, everything that gives you probable cause to stand your grounds, right? So after that, he calmed all the way down. He calmed all the way fuck down, because I was like, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue to beat it like motherfucking Michael. So I didn't want to make this long, so I'm gonna do part 2, exposing what it's like to be with a hitman. See you guys in the next video. Peace.